For this project, I am working with one of the Disney Princess envelope patterns that you can see here. It's so cute. And what I am going to do, so you can say, okay, now the only editing, you cannot edit these files, but you can move them. So for example, I want this centered on this piece of paper. Well, I should say on the mat because my piece of paper is centered. And then I will insert my mat. Okay, so once my mat is loaded, and you see I have some paper on here, I have watercolor paper on here. Now I'm not exactly sure how well the detail will cut out with watercolor paper, but I'm gonna give it a try because there is a technique here that I would like to do with this envelope pattern. So the only thing you're gonna do is move it. It's real easy to work with, and then just say cut. So here is my cutout envelope, and what's great about this is it does the little perforated lines here, so we could just fold this up and use it. We can, I mean, it's ready to go, and I absolutely love that. Okay, so we can just fold like so, right along those lines. Now, the cardstock is a little thick here because this is, again, this is watercolor paper, which is not normally what I would use for envelope making, but here is what I am going to do. I want to make this a part of my travel journal, and what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to cut off this top portion because what I'm trying to do here is make a little envelope pocket. But before I go any further here, I will cut that off, and I'm also going to pull out some watercolors to color this just a little bit. I am going to use some metallic blue and gold watercolor, and what I'm actually going to do is this. So I've got water already in my little color pan here, and I put quite a bit of water. I'm just soaking that up on the brush, and now I am just going to flick it like so. Until I've got enough color. And if I want more, I will just add. And I'm going to do this one color at a time, and then I'm going to mist this with water, which is going to make all of those color spots blend and bleed just a little bit more. Next up, repeat with the gold, and if you would like, you can add more water. If you would like solid color anywhere, you can go ahead and add that in to get kind of a loose edge so it doesn't look like a hard edge. Just add some more sprinkles of water. That way things kind of blend and bleed just a little bit more, but feel free to add as much or as little color to this as you would like. And if you don't want to have it be quite as splattery, if you'd like more colors, maybe you'd like to make a rainbow, whatever you would like, obviously you're more than welcome to do that. I'm thinking I want a few spots with a little color, and notice how I come in here with my water to keep that color really loose and to make it so that it looks very splattered. Even though I really am getting intentional here, I really want these certain areas covered with color versus other areas not. I'm really trying to keep this looking just very relaxed, okay? So then again with some more splatters, and then let this completely dry. Now that this is dry, I've got some double-sided tape here, and I have a piece of gold vellum, and I'm going to place it like so. And what this will do is create a pretty kind of delicate, you know, little see-through look there. Then what I'm going to do, I'm not putting any adhesive on the inside of this because I want this to be a pocket. And if I want it to be a pocket, I can't do that. So what I'm doing first is to fold it and really look at where I want that adhesive. So I'm not going to put adhesive because I want this to be a pocket. What I am going to do is go through and look at where it is I want that adhesive. And then I will get some double-sided tape. And I'm going to kind of open this up to both sides at once because the way that I'm going to do this and press down, I don't want there to be one side and not the other. And you can see now we've got our little pocket. Next up, we get out our journal. Here is my book, and I am going to adhere this down, and to do that, what I'm really going to want to do here is I'm going to get some double-sided adhesive once again, and I'm going to run it along. I am going to make sure there's some at the top, and the reason is when stuff slides down, I don't want it to go all the way behind. I want it to use that pocket. So I'm really going to put a lot of adhesive on this. You note that I didn't put very much adhesive before, and that's because I knew that in this step we were going to use a lot of adhesive. So this is really what's going to be securing this. So just add however much you want. Either you really can't do too much here. And if this is going to be a traveler's notebook type of situation where it's going to be going with you places, the more the better. You want this really nice and secure. I'm kind of going for a middle ground here. I could put even more on here, but I just want to make sure all of the edges and everything are secure. And I'm going to fasten this like so to my page. Now you could do this is inside of a notebook. You could do this inside of a notebook. You could do this lots of different places, and I'm just to show you for example, see how that'll slide in. Lots of different options for sliding different things in. You could use this on scrapbooking. I am going to take this, and on this side I'm going to put this right here. Okay, and I can color here if I'd like. Okay, I'm gonna do some coloring. And then from here, guys, from here, it's all about embellishments. And if you'd like to embellish, how you'd like to embellish, how you'd like to see using this. For me, this is kind of a traveler's notebook / on-the-go adventures and planning kind of a book where I'm gonna put lots of details and things that I need before as well as things during the trip. So I will share more of those tips for these kinds of projects over on my blog. There'll be a link in the description if you want more of that. For now though, isn't it fun how I turned this envelope into a pocket with those new Scan and Cut Disney files? Love these princess files. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave me a comment, or if you have any requests for future videos, please let me know, because you know I'm always making more videos. So stay tuned for the next one.